So here's the gist of it. I get a call from a friend, lets me know there's this new style of RC racing that's going on at this local spot that I usually attend. So I shoot down there and get a look at this new form or class of RC racing. I don't know what to think about. I don't have any thoughts about it. The guy just calls me up and says, you gotta come down here and check this thing out. This is supposed to be the RC equivalent to that race show that's on television called Pink's All Out. Instead of them racing for the titles of their cars, because the cars don't have no titles, what they do is it's a heads up 2-lap, go as fast as you can, anything goes event on an off-road dirt course. They say there's a whole bunch of people that's getting gathered into this form of racing, and I wanted to find out what is the allure for this type of racing. So stay tuned. I hope you enjoy the show. This is No Limits RC Racing. Maybe after the show, later on tonight, on Wednesday nights, you can go to dialedintv.com and we have a live streaming television show that covers the event in the post event. So hopefully some of the race car drivers from this event will call in and you can dialogue with them and also give them questions. Stay tuned, enjoy the show, and I'll see you a little bit later. Booyah! I'm the RC guru for dialedintv.com, and today I'm here at the No Limits RC Challenge in Kenneth Square, PA at the Mushroom Bowl RC Raceway. And here I'm with the president of No Limit RC Racing, Mr. Bob. How are you today, Bob?
I'm doing well, thank you.
Fine. Can you tell us how long you've been doing this here?
No Limit RC at PA has been active for the last almost 2 years now. We're actually the Pennsylvania chapter of a national organization that's been in place for probably close to 7 years now.
Okay. How did you find this location to be one of the hosts of your event?
One of the gentlemen who's our race director, his name is John Stewart. He was a racer here at the Mushroom Bowl, and he let us know about the facility and kind of gave us a good feel for what was available as a location. And we had a fun run down here, and everybody decided this is the new home. So pretty much to the man, everybody jumped in and said, you know, here's our vote for the Mushroom Bowl, and here we are.
All right. So how many people do you have? How many members do you have in your organization as of far?
Well, our organization is pretty loose. I mean, we don't have a formal membership, if you will. We do have some club officers and some crew that help us out to make sure that there's people in charge and, you know, people can herd the cats, if you will. But I'd say over the last year and a half, we probably had about 250 different people come down and give us a hand and come and play and spend the day with us. And some of the folks come in, they come out as life changes and availability crops up, and just come and have a good time.
Mm-hmm. I've noticed that you guys have a beginner's class, and that's usually for folks who are just starting out in racing, and you sort of make them feel more comfortable than I've seen other programs do in the past. How is your recruitment going? Is that part of you guys' business objective?
We're not really a business per se. We're really in it to get folks in the hobby and enjoy the hobby. So we focus on the novice kids. We want to get them into the hobby and learn how to do it in an environment that's not very threatening. So we want them to be able to come and learn and get constructive criticism and go against kids of their racing style, of their, you know, their racing skill level, so that they can enjoy it. So they don't come down and get beat by the guys that have been doing it for years. Learn the ropes, learn how to be a marshal, learn how to, you know, the whole. What's the word I'm looking for? The whole social structure, I guess you can kind of say, as it goes into the hobby, as opposed to just showing up, run a car, and go home.
Thank you, Mr. Bob. It's been a pleasure talking with you. And for you folks out there in the viewer land, we want you to understand that this is a family-oriented sport here. We welcome women, children, girls, boys. Bring the whole family and let them enjoy this great sport of ours of radio control racing. Thank you. You're watching Dialed In TV, and that's a wrap. Booyah! Until next time.
They are side by side with the Tebow in the turn number 1. It's not well out front. Bob does some amazing work there. He is somehow managed to get on his wheels again. They're both coming into turn number 3, just a half a second behind each other. Both pulling into the end zone. Not fair, real right to Danny American. Bob is going to pick up a little, but Bob has some problems coming over that last set of doubles.
Got one to the right!
Here's a Bob around turn number 1, but Will's got some distance in between him after that last foul. Will entering the end section. Bob just coming over that second set of doubles. He's coming out of turn number 3 right now. But Will is pulling out of the last set of doubles into his final turn. And he's coming down the street. And now off. Coming through turn number 1. Rubbing tires. Will out front. Saran not far behind him. They're coming into turn number 2. Saran makes the pass. Will staying with him now as they come over the second set of doubles. Oh, and Will takes a flip into Saran. They both get caught up on each other. They're gradually making their way through turn number 3 right behind each other. Saran doing a little bit of wall riding as he comes through the end turn. Will getting a little squirrely there. And they shut each other and get caught up again coming out of the end turns and both take the wall. They're both catching each other all the way down the track. Both guys are fighting and neither wants to give up. Here they are looking around. Coming down the street side by side into turn number 1. Saran takes the inside, Will takes the outside. Will's in front right now, Saran jumps behind. Coming into turn number 2, it looks like the same thing. Will jumps out front. Coming over the second set of doubles into turn number 3. Saran trying to put a move on him, but he does. Takes it on the inside, rides the wall, breaks up through the S-turn, they're back side by side out of the S-turn. Saran out front over the final double. Down through the back turn, Saran out front by 10 feet. And it's Saran all the way down the street. Hear me? Hey Lee, get your car ready. Hey Lee! Hey, will somebody slap that guy? Racers ready! Alright, here it is. Saran's out in front right now. As they're bumping riding over the first double. Saran gets a little sideways coming off that double. And it looks like Daniel's showing out. Guys, pull his full start, see if you can get him started. Yank it real quick, yank it. All you gotta do is pull him. Saran might run away with this one due to a stall. Yep, it looks like that's all too much. Man, the luck of race day. Alright, Daryl Lee, you're up right now against Saran. Winner of this is going to face John Jones. Daryl Lee versus Saran. HPI versus Losi. 2-wheel on the sound of the horn. And they're off. Do a little bumping and grinding in turn number 1. You see spins out. Saran gives us a slight edge here. Saran coming back quick now. That full-wheel grinding to throttle out of his turn. As they both come over the second set of doubles, Saran passes him in the air, but has a thrust-up landing. And they're both side by side coming into the end turn. Barely gives lead to him, lets his follow not to interfere with his line. As they both come to the final turn. He leaves this tail, gets a little sideways. Saran having some problems now on turn number 1. And they're both over that first double. He leaves still in flopping, going crazy, but makes it back to his wheels all on his own. Saran running away with the lead, but he gets stuck on turn number 3. He needs to be marshaled. And Appreciate it. Thank you, Dennis. Let's give him 1 second to get out here. We'll be good to go. All right, Marshall's ready. Racer's ready. All right, now, John, if you win, that's it. You haven't lost yet today. Karan, if you win, you're going to have to beat him twice. All right, on the horn, guys. And they're off. John out in front as they come out of turn number 1. He comes over that first set of doubles. Karan not far behind him. Turn number 2. Karan takes the lead after that. He gets a little funky there over that second set of doubles. John takes the lead back. They're coming down turn number 3 and into the end turns. John's out in front, but he's going wide. Oh, Karan goes wide behind him. He's going to turn up, and John's running away with the lead back in between them. Karan gets hung up again. Coming to the last turn, he's on John coming through turn number 2. And John's up flipping over the double. There he's the last of the field, but that's what it's all about. Here's the round opportunity. Here comes into turn number 1. We got John coming out of turn number 3, and Karan comes over to the second double. John coming out of the F turn. Karan comes to into the F turn. John's on the last turn of the race now. Coming across the he rolls up on his left. Scale for the day. You are looking at first place John, second place Karan, and Dave. Can I get you over there? All right, marshals are ready. Racers ready. On the sound of the horn. They are off. Jason's out in front right now. Before he not far behind him. Guys and Fiskdale guys, if you haven't got your pictures taken yet for your race finish, you need to make it over there to the podium. It's right on the left side of the pit area, right on the left side of the building. You can see the finish flag waving. Go over there and get your pictures taken, Novice and Fiskdale, if you haven't done it yet. And then once you finish that, you guys need to go see Bob inside the registration desk, collect your certificates and your prizes. All right, in the meantime, we got Jason and McCoy fighting this out. They are neck and neck coming through lap number 1 down the street. The third, McCoy is a little sideways. He's coming over the first double backwards. He's going to make his way back over the track and loop back around. Meanwhile, Jason made his way through it smoothly. He's on his second lap, coming over the second doubles. McCoy's coming over the first set of doubles. He gets a little caught up. Marshall throw him on the other side there. He takes it out. And Jason's coming through the F-turns. It looks like this is going to be his race. Coming through the last turn before he comes through turn number 3. And that's going to be Jason all the way. So up right now, I got Dutch versus Damon and Sticky Revenge. Dutch versus Damon and Sticky Revenge. On deck, I got Lewis versus Jason. So don't go too far, Jason. You're up after this.
I got you.
Gonna try.
Yeah, man. Give it your best, man.
Fine Dutchman.
That's right.
And up. Damon had some problems starting up Sticky Revenge. But it doesn't matter because Damon's still the champ of the day so far with 68. So you guys are still going to have to play him out at the end, whoever gets through this losers bracket here. So right now I'm looking for Lewis and Jason. They're both firing them up.
And there goes the victor.
And they are off. We got Jason and Lewis following up behind. And they both ran out the first double. Coming into turn number 2. And he's in the lead right now. Lewis taking a bad spin off that second double. Making his way back around. He's going to need to get Marshall just before the F-turn. Jason's already made his way out of the F-turn. Here comes Lewis behind him. Lewis is coming down the back stretch and threw that last turn down. Oh, and Jason has stalled out. Looks like Lewis might get this race on default here. And there he is across the line. We're going to give that one to him. Lewis, you can stay right there with your car running. Racers ready. On the sound of the horn. And they are off. Judge gets a little swirly there off the start. David's going to run away with it here. David is 60. Oh, the judge is going to need to get Marshall on the landing of double number 1. Meanwhile, David's pulling away, coming through turn number 3, making his way to the S-turn. Judge over that second set of doubles. David already through the S. Judge making his way and approaching the S. He's up now. Meanwhile, David's coming over that last turn there, having a little problem if he gets off the course. But still making his way up down the straight. David through turn number 1, about approaching that first double. Justin Dutch comes down the straight. David crosses the marker. Justin dives as he comes off the first double. David up and over the second double, hits the barrier, lands and pulls through turn number 3. Justin down to turn number 2, coming over the second double. David takes the S-turns a little wide, has to double himself back to get back on the track. Judge had his problems on the down, and here he is, coming through the S-turns. But here's David coming down the straightaway. And there he is. David through the
They're on.
Welcome to Dialed In RC. I'm your host, the RC Guru. Today we are in Kennett Square, PA for the No Limits RC Car Challenge. These are the 1/5 scale victors in the gasoline alley, 1/5 scale. Mr. John, can you tell us how it feels being number 1 today in this challenge?
It feels pretty good. I had some pretty good competition out there. The guys all ran pretty good. Had my truck dialed in for the track today, so that kind of helped me out and kind of helped me with the first turn. I kind of did a little slick maneuver, which some guys don't like, but that got me 2 wins off 2 of the races, so you do what you got to do.
Can you tell us what part did the track play as a opponent to your racing today?
I would say the back part of the track, the 2 jumps by the wall are a little tight. I usually wait, and then if I have to catch up to somebody, I generally wait for the straightaway and cut in around the first bank turn, and then kind of take it slow over the jump to get ahead, and then cut them out on the next turn.
While you were racing, did you leave from the finish, or did you find yourself late in the race and the lead was handed to you?
The first race was I was kind of in the lead. The last race I kind of played out, didn't take the lead right away. My opponent to the right of me here had a little mishap, so I got ahead of him, so that kind of helped me out on the last race to get the victory.
Okay, thank you, number 1. I'll come back to you, number 2. You're in the place position today. Can you tell us, did you have anything for number 1, or was second place the best that you could do today?
Yeah, it was the best I could do, but like he said, I had a little mishap and he took advantage of it. Smoked me.
Just being honest, bro.
Yeah.
You're looking out.
So how was your vehicle running, if you were to sum it up today? Was it dialed in, or did you could you have used a few more practice laps?
Yeah, I could have used a few more practice laps. Actually, this is my second time running on this track, or any track, period. And I guess you can say it was dialed in. It ran fine, but it's fresh out the box, bone stop.
So you're a new race car driver. Tell us how the experience of going from just the parking lot and running up and down maybe your block or the backyard or something, and now you come to a full-fledged racetrack. Tell us what that experience is like for you.
I can't even really explain it, but I don't know. A couple weeks ago, I came to see him run. What's your name again? John. I seen John with an electric buggy. I was kind of hooked on that, but batteries cost a fortune, and I don't know. I'm hooked. I don't know what to say.
Okay, thank you, number 2. Let's go to number 3. Driver number 3, you in the show today, Mr. Darrell Lee. You're not a stranger to this RC racing. Why don't you tell us how the race unfolded for you today?
Well, it started off, I'm going to say the deck was stacked against me because, as you know, if you don't know, the Low C5 is a 4-wheel drive vehicle, and I myself, I run a 2-wheel drive. So that was a disadvantage to me already from the start, but what I relied on was my years of experience of driving. As you know, Michael Knight, I've been doing this for the past 23 years. So it was a chance for me to see how do I stack up against a couple of fair good guys and even a rookie. And I got to congratulate the rookie. And I want to congratulate John because John, as you know, he's a Marshall Bowl racer. We've been racing for the past year here. And he just made himself a better racer. And when it comes to competition, he doesn't stop. He drills you. And that's what he did today. He drilled us today and taught us a lesson. Now, earlier in the qualifiers, I looked pretty good because I did win my first 2 qualifiers until I came up against John. And I said to myself, if I can get the jump on John, I'll be able to win this. That was wishful thinking. So then I said, okay, I'll get another shot at it. I'll take a shot at driver number 2, which name is Sharon. So I said, you know what, this guy's brand new. The paint is still wet on his car, you know, wet behind the ears. Shouldn't be a problem. It was a problem.
What's your plans for this 1/5 scale class? What's your next race, or what are you planning to do different to your vehicle next time so that you can keep your competitive edge over these guys?
I pretty much keep my truck up to par. At home and stuff, I spend a good 5 hours every 2 weeks going over everything. I think the tires play a big part in it. Depending on the track conditions, that's going to give you a lot of grip. So there's 2 different tires that I use, depending on the terrain and all. And when we get the 5th scale track done, I think I'm going to plan on buying another one just for the oval, and then have my other truck that I'm running now set up for the track.
Okay, thank you very much. These are the top 3 finishers at the No Limit RC Challenge over at Kenneth Square, PA at the Mushroom Bowl RC Raceway. Thank you, gentlemen, and have a great day.
And they are off. Neck and neck through turn number 1. Daniel pulls it, but misses the double completely because he jumped the barrier early. And still manages to stay out front somehow. But lands on his leg after the second double, needs to be marshaled, and Andy makes the pass. Andy coming into the S-turns right now, just in front of Daniel, as he has some problem over those jumps after turn number 3. Andy's way out in front now as he comes through the last turn and down the straight. Daniel behind him just entering the last turn, and now he's coming down the straight. Andy says he's running out of battery. He doesn't know if he's going to make this last lap. That might be just what Daniel needs. Andy's going to have to take his time. And he needs to be marshaled after the second double if Daniel makes a pass. Man, apparently that dying battery is taking its toll on Andy's buggy. Daniel's out in front and Andy's at full throttle and fading quickly due to a dead battery as Daniel comes down the straight with Andy behind him, and Daniel takes that race. On the sound of the horn. And they are off. Coming through turn number one, taking a little bit of time on each other. Tyler out in front as they both take the first one out the triple. Both coming in for the second double. John makes a move on Tyler to get pulled up in turn number three, and Tyler takes him back. Tyler through the F-turn, John right behind him. Tyler out of the F-turn, John about 2 bar lengths behind him. As John doubles that back and Tyler singles it, he makes up a little bit of ground. They're coming down the straightaway about 10 feet apart. Less than a half a second in between them. Coming over the first double, Tyler enters it out. Hits the center of John, stands quite naked. Hits it on his wheels though. Tyler puts a little bit of space in between them, and John hits that barrier on turn number 3 again. That's going to cost him. Tyler out in front right now, coming out of the F-turn, but John not far behind him as they're through the last set of doubles. And into the final turn, down the straightaway. About 10 feet apart, and Tyler takes it. There goes Daniel from turn number 2, but Tyler's out in front, coming out of turn number 3 and going into the F-turn. As Daniel comes into turn number 3, and he needs to be marshaled as he ends up with his lid. He's trying to double out the loop section. It just did not work out for him. Tyler's easily going to take the win on this one.
Hey Jeff Holmes, how are you doing today, and how did you get hooked up with No Limits Racing?
Well, I just started coming here about 6 months ago, and then I saw the place is really changing, and just a couple months ago I bought a Baja 5B and put it together and put it on the track and came in second place for the second, third heats and the A-Main. And I'm really enjoying it and seeing more changes here, and I'm helping out around the scenes here as best I can whenever I can. Just today I'm stopping by and seeing everything's going smoothly, and it looks like it's running great.
All right, is this your car right here?
No, it's not. This is one of my friends. This is a Team Losi truck, 4x4. I've worked on them too, and I'm a master builder and just kind of like a beginner racer, and just trying to give a hand to everybody.
All right, thanks a lot, man. I appreciate your comment.
All right, thank you very much.
I have. I like them a lot. I have, but I like them a lot.
Because he's right out from my way, Parkside area.
Radio control is the way to go. Booyah!